Hello friends, welcome back. It's time for Big Dano Plays Aeon Trespass, Cycle 4. It's ticking along beautifully at the moment. I think we're just about to tip past the cycle. Actually, I might get something while I'm here, while I'm just chatting away. Yeah, I think we're on Cycle 4, Story Card 2, A, and we're probably close to getting Story Card 2B very soon. Or 2B or not 2B? That is the question. No, very good. I found the thing I was looking for and spilled some stuff on the ground, which I'm less happy about. But no, I just wanted to mark the city of, what was it called? There's one city of splendor, and there's one city of something else. Let's read the story card together, shall we? City of splendor, city of squalor. So yes, we've found a city of squalor. We need to find one more city and we shall achieve our story card, which is what we're hoping to do. So I think we might go across. The dark is chasing us. It's going to happen very soon. That's okay. We'll just have to handle that. I've already set up for the darker fight because I'm fairly certain that is where we're going to end up. So let's do our movement step. I think we might go up once more and then we'll go across. So let's try that out. Oh, we've found a Titan and another one of those things which I'm not sure what it means, but that's okay. We shall move to there. We shall mark a Titan, and that's it. We've got a combat tech coming up, which is nice, but let's do this and see if our friend catches us. We've got all the cards back in the deck now. First one, Curse Lenders. Yeah, no, we are going to have to do the gain a Babylonian debt. We now have 3, so we do shortages. Now, I think if we go to shortages special event, I think there's a way to potentially avoid the negativity from that. Let's see. Shortages, Eternal Empire is cutting on the squeeze. What's our Argo Fate? It's 3, so we can possibly gain diplomacy with the Cloud Thieves. Yeah, no, I think we'll just take this. So we subtract 2 and we lose 1 hull. 1, 2, we subtract a hull and we gain a diplomacy with the Cloud Thieves. So that's okay. Fine, fine, good outcome, good outcome. So that one's our first stack still going. Gain a Titan and we are not friendly, so we're fine. Actually, which ones are the... Yeah, no, we are friendly, so we gain a Rage. Let's go Amorphos. And then 3 Cursed Derelict. 1, 2, 3. It's our first stack. Second stack, the Weight of Obligations. We do not. We gain a Babylonian debt. And we remove that till the next timeline battle. Just keep racking up that debt. It's cackle time. All right, well, I've already set up for it, so we're just going to do it. Oh, that keeps going, actually. We get another stack. We gain 3 Cursed Derelict. And then we move straight into a timeline battle with the Dahaka. So that's fine. Cackle, that's gone for the next timeline battle. These are both there. We knew it was coming. We've even set up for it. So it is what it is. Dahaka's about to disappear, and we'll try again. So, yes, let's flip over here. Haha, it's Dahaka time. I actually was, yeah, I was like, it's fine. And we could stop him from chasing us down, I suppose, and get one more day out of him. Maybe we'll do that, actually. Because we're going to lose, yeah, we're going to lose 3 Argo Fate. Now we're at 3. Now we'll just do it now. We'll just get it out of the way. Showdown setup. We will have the Dawnburner, the Shadow Dancer, who hopefully will get actually some play in this one, and my friend the Ascender. We'll do our shuffles of these. We've got, yeah, we've got some reasonably good gear actually, so it's possible, maybe, we might try killing him. I don't know. Might go for it. We've got good weapons. Yeah. All right. Let's do our best, shall we? I really want to use my chick. So we've shuffled these. These are up here. We know the Dahaka is going first. Let's just review his battle setup and make sure we're doing it properly. Reap the whirlwind. Standard preparations. Place the Dahaka. We need to determine facing direction. We determine that he is facing to the right. To the right, to the right. Battle track, we mark the next box in the battle track. That's under evolution. Wonderful. Gain the Fearful Hospitality card and give it to a random Titan. So I've done that already. It landed on our Warkeeper. We may win as soon as the Dahaka suffers 9 wounds. So yeah, we're pretty close if we get to 9 wounds. So victory, the chase continues. Cool. All right. So yes, our Dahaka is set up. I can't remember if it's there or there. Yeah, no, it has to be there. Okay, what's the Dahaka doing to us? What's the Dahaka doing? Let's just make sure we've got all of our gear. I'm pretty sure I set up my gear already. But Irem Tower moving, opening cards, Wish Armor. I think we might want to use the Chronosphere warning system so that we can move. And then yeah, that's all we want. So which one do we lose for that? We probably don't need to move the Iron Towers as much. Yep, so we won't move the Iron Towers as much. Okay, but we still have that option. Okay, let's flip his card. The Dahaka is going to do a Fume Wave. Titan in blind spot? No, closest Titan in sight. So we will take the Ascender, I think. We want the Ascender to gain some tokens, some generic tokens. Yes. Who do we give a rage to? That's the Dawnburner. So no, it actually does have to be the Dawnburner because the Dawnburner has the priority target and they are also in the front. So we'll do this so we can read here. Plenty of Ambrosia tokens and some Shadow Stepping. Don't like that. So we'll go like that. Other way, Deno, here. Shifting, this is going to move out of the way. Something I learned. And we have 4 dice to evade on an 8. However, because of Shackles of Regret, it goes down to 3 dice. So there's 2. We have a reroll. No, we get to go first, Dano. You got to go first, mate, with the Warkeeper. Yeah, I'm going to pretend that we didn't know anything that happened because I can spend 2 fate on my Warkeeper to take a turn. So we're going to do that. The Warkeeper is going to gain Rage, and we're going to perform a bonus turn before the Primordial. He's facing here. The Warkeeper is going to move into there. And the Warkeeper will swing with the Visage. It's a wonderful time. That's a miss, is it? we will place a fire token in the Kratos pool. We will gain a rage because I've done that. And then I think we will place 2 fire tokens in the Kratos pool as well. So that's used, and then we'll place 2 openings. So let's try that again. So it was a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a hit. We'll probably re-roll anyway, so I can try and get a crit. It's good to be the king. It's good to be the king. So we know what it is. Here we go. It's not an interrupt, so we are chasing 7. But the Warkeeper, he tracks okay. 2 blacks, 2 reds, with a bonus power. Is there anything else I can do? Danger's not higher than 6. We have precise, but no, we can't do that. So that is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus the basic one. So that's a wound, which is awesome. We can daze him. I don't think we want to daze him. So it is a critical. He gains a -1 to hit token, meaning we hit him on 9s now, which is awesome. We'll now build the pool. I've got to escalate again. He starts with an automatic escalation, Deno. Done. Okay, so now we build the pool. We lose the 3 fire. Visage puts in a hope. And then we get 2 breaks on level 1 and an opening on level 2. So that's where we find ourselves now. That's it. Yep. Cool. So now our friend will go, and now he will draw this card, which is the furthest Titan in front. Okay. So now we get to do this guy to here, who is the... actually, we have the option now, so we probably will go the Ascender. Yeah, we'll go the Ascender. So it's 3 on a 9. So the Ascender doesn't have any evasion stuff, so we'll go 3 rerolls. So that's 1. And then we are going to use spherical armor to block 1 of that danger. So it was actually only 2 dice, wasn't it? All right, well, I'll just lose a fate. So 2 dice. Okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to completely restart that because I've got to read the card a little bit better. Drift and attack. Drift and attack means he moves through the guy, turns to face, and then deals us no danger. We don't suffer crash when he drifts, but he does suffer a -1 precision token. So we started there. Now we're going to do 3, which goes down to 2, thanks to thing. So that's a 7 and an 8. We'll spend 2 fate to re-roll. We have a 7 and a 1. So we dodge none. 2 hits, deals 9 danger and 2 ambrosia tokens. So we will dodge that 9 danger down to 8. So it's a perfect start. Our spherical armor blocks just that. And now we get to draw a card. And how many 2 ambrosia tokens? Yeah, that's okay. 2 ambrosia tokens is okay. We could lower that to 1, but we're fine for the moment. So we'll draw a Earthward Gust. If you have a Curse Affliction, awaken. If not, stand up. You may immediately gain a rage, perform a Hermes move 3 and a bonus attack. Gain a rage, perform a bonus attack. So that breaks everything else that happens, and that is that. Okay, so we're going to use the Byhorn Lance. Whoops, it's over here. So it has reached to, we're fine where we are. So it's 2 dice hitting on +1, +2, but then -1, and then 8. So 8s, well, 8s is bad. An 8 and a 7, actually it's 7s. Yep, so 2 hits, that's wonderful. So where do we get? So this is a bonus attack. Now when you do a bonus attack, you actually treat that as an interrupt, I believe. Just going to double check. Treat bonus attacks as interrupt attacks. Wonderful. So that means we just use this one, and we use the 6 for our thing to wound. So it costs us a commit to use that weapon. And it also costs us a commit of a Midas token, which is not ideal. But that's okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red dice plus an auto break. And we're chasing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Something wonderful. So our Ascender will put the following into the pool thanks to their wound. The first is Arouse. The second, gains a token. So he's, sorry, I didn't mention before, the reason he's got a token because he survived a noble, so he gains a +1 precision bonus. So he's at Rage 2, which means he's going to put a break into the pool, and he's going to discard one of these to put an opening, and then the Byhorn Lance also puts 4 fire tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's on fire. And then it is going to trigger like so. Rouse to, excellent. So that's the end of his turn, the Dahaka's turn. So we are going to escalate. Into a 2. So what we might do is use the Ascender straight away. So we are going to sacrifice his movement to unexhaust that card. We will place an opening token in the pool using that. And we will swing with the Byhorn Lance again. Oh yes, we'll do that and then we'll unexhaust that by doing it in the right order because we're not doofuses. So we're going to use a re-roll on both of those. Actually, let's gain a Rage. So our cost 1 to commit, and we have to commit with a Midas token. Less than ideal, but we'll put it on the Byhorn Lance. Yep, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so we're hitting on 5s. That's 2 hits. Flipping this. Fume Storm. So it's not an interrupt. And that's it. We're actually 7 reds here. So we can do it. So we're going to roll an extra one of these dice. So this one's a blank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus our blank, which we can use with our black token. 12, 13. That's crazy that we did that with reds, but that goes away. Now we get to treat the pool as sun-starved. So using that, and that means we get to put 4 of those in again, another one of those, discarding that, and a break and an opening as well. So we just critted a level 2, no didn't crit, sorry, just did a wound, which is nothing. The Roiling Shadow Mass. 3 wounds, in goes a level 3. So, done. We might actually gain a semi-sync at this point. And actually, do we need to move out of the way? I don't think we do. It's been a good first turn. Am I going to be able to get anyone else in there? So the Dawnburner is speed 6. 1, 2, 6. And we do not have any other movement, do we? Just one. No, start of it. Activate at the start of movement to ignore up to 2 adjacent spaces of single terrain during this movement. That is awesome. All right. I think we probably need to use our chronosphere warning system, which we can do, and we'll climb to there. So that's all we need to do. So we'll swing with the Salt Blade. That's 2 hits. 2 hits. What do we get? The wound is gained 2 ambrosia tokens, but we are looking for a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus an automatic power. So that's pretty shit, actually. He gained a rage. Didn't have to do anything there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. And we have a power reroll on level 1. So, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Job done. So we are going to use, we're effectively level 3 here. So we're going to use 3 of those. That one's going to disappear. Those are going to disappear. So level 1 is a hope. Level 2 is a fire. Level 3 is nothing. We do have a rouse from our sword. And that's it. Not super impressive, really. We do have move 2. Just wondering if I needed to do an automatic climb check to get up on that, which is fine. Then I spiral. I wonder if I spiral into a crit. I wonder if that would have been worthwhile. No, it was not. So that's a wound. We're going to flip a 1 into a 2. The wound gains us 2 ambrosia tokens. What do we need to do? 9 wounds or something. Yuck. So I'm just going to go to here and climb this. The Iron Tower is climb on a 4, and he has Fury 1, so that's fine. And then she is going to climb to this one, and she climbs as well. So we've done 4 wounds, and everyone's done. So that's it. We'll go on back to the Darker's turn. So he is going to target a Curse Affliction in sight. So the Goldthirst Affliction on the Warkeeper. Yep. Drift and attack. So I'm going to go like so. Drift and attack to there. So he's going to gain a -1 accuracy, precision. Boom. And it's going to be 3 dice on an 8+. So we've missed all 3, but we do have basically unlimited rerolls. Oh, so we could block and take no damage. Each hit deals 4 danger. 4 goes down to 3, and we'll reinforce to take it down to 1. What do I need for? Actually, I kind of want to take a 4. Yeah, we'll actually take 4 danger. That might be a silly mistake, but we'll find out soon. Heroic Death! Immediately stand, perform a bonus attack. See, it was a mistake. We're about to lose our Warkeeper. So we gain a rage. We may immediately perform a bonus attack with our Visage. That will be treated as an interrupt, which means it will go on this one. So yeah, Visage. Not rolling my crit dice, so I better roll that instead. It's a hit. Do I want to spiral? I really would love to get a crit here to gain the Shadow Cleaver, so we'll try for that. Oh. It's hip to be square. I survived a trauma, so we're there. That was a fucking great roll, didn't I? Oh, the Shadow Cleaver card. Secret deck 11. I don't know what it is, but we get 1 there. We get 2 there. We get 3, 4, 5. We get an automatic power. And we are looking for 9. 9 should be doable here. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have we got? So we've got 2 power rerolls. Yeah. Okay, so we just did a wound. That was our 5th wound. That puts a level 2 into the thing. A level 3, sorry. However, perform a bonus attack, then shuffle this card back into the trauma deck and die. So we're going to shuffle that back into the trauma deck and die. But we could roll a 10, which we've literally just rolled once, so. Come on, buddy. Come on. Roll the 10. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so good. It's so good. All right. I love it. I love it. So we did a thing. So we got everyone back. We got Hades back, but we're going to make a bonus attack. Who do we want to use? We got a new one, Dionysus. Plenty of evasion. Ooh. When you awaken into this god form at the start of each of your turns, you gain evasion. I mean, it's pretty fun. Roll out, bypass, auto-inspire, lifeline, voluntary knockdown, Dionysus. That could be a blast. Yeah, alright, we'll just do that. We'll just do Dionysus because it's fun. It's a new one. Let's show off Dionysus since I don't think too many people have seen it. But so when you awaken in this god form, roll a d10. We roll a 4, so that means our power card becomes black and we get 2 evasion. That's fun. 1, 2. So we're making a bonus attack. So we can unexhaust the weapon. We're going to use Visage anyway, but we need to build the pool. So first of all, we get 2 break tokens. Second of all, we get an opening, and then another opening, and then a hope from the Visage. No rouse. Okay. So that's the end of his turn. We've done a bonus attack. Dionysus. So there's only a level 1. Actually, no. What happens here? Oh, yeah, no, I already did my attack. Yeah, so this is treated as an interrupt attack as well. So that's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, at this point, we'd probably go for another crit, don't we? But we do get a wound, or a hit, sorry, I should say. So we're definitely not going to fail. Oh, I've got to get my sword thing. What was it called? Shadow Cleaver. Secret deck 11. What does it do? Oh my god, look at that. 3 blacks. Black 2, opening 2, commit cumbersome. A crit miss is awful. Interesting weapon. Interesting weapon. Okay, so we've hit, and we have hit this Doomspeak. We need a 7 to wound. We're now rolling 1, 2 blacks, plus an additional black, plus a red, plus a red, plus a break. Automatic power, I should say. So Dionysus also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can power reroll both of those. I know we only need 7, so we're fine. So that's good. We've got rollout, bypass, I don't know, off the top of my head. Auto inspire, I do think I know. That means you can inspire someone else automatically. Inspire. During the first ability window, choose X knockdown titans. They may immediately stand up. Bypass. What's bypass, Deno? You may move through other titans. Lifeline and roll out. He's a bit of fun, Dionysus. So that is our 6th wound. And we need to do 9. That one puts another level 2 in there. And it's our turn. Okay, so let's think now at this point. Oh no, that's still, don't know why you're doing that. Okay, so that was the bonus attack of Dionysus. Oh, the Warkeeper's having a good time. Yeah, so 2 breaks, 1 opening, another break, and a hope. Well, he can go again. Who's our most likely to do damage on this one? The Shadow Dancer is in range with the Hermes Ballista Gun. It's pretty likely to wound. The Byhorn Lance. No, I think the Dawnburner with the Salt Blade might be the go. So the Dawnburner is going to move into the blind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Into the blind and swing with the Salt Blade. The 3 is a miss. I'll actually give him a rage, so he goes to 4. And we need to place... no. Don't need to place any tokens in the pool. He's got startup, which doesn't help us too much. Just thinking if I want to use the fire tokens from our thing. No, probably not. Ugh. Come on, Dano. What are we getting here? You may perform a bonus attack. It's going to be close. I am on a rampage tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bonus power. We are on an absolute tear. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll use a power reroll on this one. 12. Oh, get out of here, you fucking pest. Okay, well, that doesn't actually do too much yet. It's instinct to perform the next AI. No, it was critical, wasn't it? You may perform a bonus attack. That was a 2, so we're putting a 3 in there. We've disabled the Shackles of Regret trait. Not our best moment. Uh-oh. We've got a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we successfully wound this, it will be enough. So 1 plus a hope plus a fire plus an opening and a fire plus a fire plus a rouse plus a break. No, I did the break. Yep. It's just crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, well, I mean, why not? Perform a bonus attack. That's May, wasn't it? I don't know if I want to perform a bonus attack with him because this 3 is probably pretty hard to wound. What's our most likely? It's probably Dionysus actually. Got plenty of fire and opening. Yep. Let's put 3 openings in the pool and let's make our bonus attack. It's 2 hits. What do we get? This is a bonus attack, which means we go for the smaller number, 14. 14's a challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So bonus power. Can get there. Oh, we're going to come close here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Our rage is... Okay, so I think actually this one re-roll, if we roll 1, what do we need? 14, come on, Dano. Because I think I haven't counted the... 14. Bonus attack. So we do reverse unholy alchemy, but that is actually the 9 wounds that we require. The question we have to ask now is, do we go for another 3 wounds? The likelihood that we're going to not get that done is pretty minimal. Yep, no, we're going to go for it. So that one stays in the deck. We drop the level 1, put another 3 in, and we hope for another 3 because we've got a god form. So all of that stays, but we also add another hope and an opening. And we also add... No, that's it. Actually, what was the wound? I don't remember what the wound thing did. I have to find it. Was an interrupt wound. So yeah, reverse unholy alchemy. Cool. So that one's actually on the bottom. So he's done. So we're now going to do the Warkeeper in position. Going to not move. Going to put a fire token in the pool. Going to put 2 break tokens in the pool. No, doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. And we'll just swing with the Visage. Oh, I can't wait to watch this back. What a great time. Okay. Permanently gain Ambrosia limit 6 once per Argonaut lifetime. Well, that's unbelievable. We do need to roll and see what Dionysus's armor thing is. This thing is 9. He's got a white. So he's got a white dice as his basic power dice. That's got 2 black. It's got a red. He's got another red. He's made, I don't know if I gained a raid, so he's gone to 6, which is actually 7. Yep. So we're a very big chance here of doing a critical on a level 3. Okay, well those 3 are definitely getting power rerolls. We got Motz's power rerolls. That's better. I think we're close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Critical. On a 15 too. Not bad. From that. Alright. Permanently gain Ambrosia limit 6. Anacreon. What a legend. Ambrosia limit 6. Absolutely outrageous. So that actually does get criticaled. We drop level 2 and we put 2 more 3s in there. We've done 11 wounds. We just need to wound a 2 and we've got our Shadow Dancer in position to shoot. So I don't think we need to use, we did, or use all of those. So we put a Hope, we put 2 breaks, we don't put a Rouse, we put an Opening, we put another break, and that's it. And then we put a Fire from that, and then we'll put 2 breaks in there. And then we're going to swing with the Ballister Gun, or shoot with the Ballister Gun I should say, from our position upon high. She has nothing to discard Midas tokens, but she does have a Kaleidoscope module, so she'll put 2 openings in the pool, and we'll hope it will be best. Committing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 2 hits. So it's probably not worth risking a miss at this point. So I think we'll take that. Looking for 12. 12 would be a challenge. She's only got 1 rage at this point. No danger. Oh, this would be devastating to not get this done, Deno. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12, come on. Oh, that's going to be a power reroll. And we're just going to fall a little short, I think. Oh, it's got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, what's a fail? 3 Ambrosia tokens. I don't think I can do anything about that. Nope, I can't. All right, so we are going to put 3 breaks in the pool, plus she is going to put a closing, plus we put 2 closings there. No more hope. And that's it. We fell short. That's actually devastating. We do have the Ascender who could still go with the Byhorn Lance. She gains 3 Ambrosia tokens. I mean, at this point, the Byhorn Lance is probably not going to wound. Challenge. No, I think we'll just hold on. We need to do 1 more wound anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang on, let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 from the double wound. All right. We're landing ourselves in some hot water here. Target zone 2. Okay, so we are going to go for an interrupt attack here. $12 is the target. 12's hard. 1 Midas token for each hit, and Ambrosia token you have. Each hit deals 5 danger. It's a wish attack. Okay, well, we will use our reflex, Hermes reflex. I'm just going to read Wish Dodge because I've got a new card over here, which is called the Refracted Light Elixir, which is a Wish Dodge. Let's read what that does, shall we? Wish Dodge. When you're about to resolve an evasion roll, gain +1 evasion bonus, but only if you first used Wish Armor. So we can do that. Yeah, I reckon we might try. Yeah, so the Dawnburner, going to use Wish Armor. Costs 1 fate. Also going to use Wish Dodge. And we're going to try and dodge this. 1, 2, 3, 4 dice on an 8. Okay, so we've got 3 re-rolls. Oh my god. It's 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 7 misses or fails to dodge. Is there any other evasion there? Is this not a sun attack? It's a wish zone attack. So we can block. Yeah, so we'll block with the face shield. I was just so desperate there because the Salt Blade actually would have been strike back. We do actually get to reduce the danger by 3 each, so it's going to be 2 danger, 1, 2 to our friend, which is only going to be a minor trauma. You may immediately stand up and perform a bonus attack. Bonus attack! This has been probably the best fight I think I've ever had in this game. I don't really remember anything, but we use the Salt Armor for our bonus attack. Yup. Salt Blade. So we're going to Rage 6. Swing with the Dawnburner. It's an 8 and a 6. It's 2 hits with the Salt Blade. So we're doing a 12 with the Interrupt. It's not a critical. We're again going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that's it. So this is a zone attack, so we are going to have to do the other attack onto the Warkeeper. But we do get to do this first, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to re-roll all 3 of these. Don't think we're going to get there. Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What do we need? We need 12. We are... Break 3, closing 1, another closing. She doesn't get anything else. Hermes move. I think we just actually one short on that again. If we had a hope, we actually get there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah, 12 because it's got an automatic one. Okay, so he is dead, but we do have to do the... We just killed him. Come on. We do have to do the zone attack on the Warkeeper. So we'll do that now. The Warkeeper does not have Wish Armor. But what does it do? Each hit deals 5. Yeah, no, but I have Wish Deflector, so we can use Wish Armor there. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Dodge, dodge. Rerolls on those 2. Dodge, dodge. No, doesn't quite get there. Oh, no, it does. Oh, so he's got Strike Back Dagger, so he can do a bonus attack as well. Oh, I mean, at this point, there's no, we're not doing that. But how good has that fight been? That is unreal. All right, well, we killed the Darker. So we're going to reset our evolution track. So, no, we're just going to do that down. He's marked. I just want to drop that down. That's not 5. There we go. That was so good. Reset Triskelions. Argo Fate by 3. 1, 2, 3. Let us read the Reap the Whirlwind. 12 wounds. We have killed the Darker. So we now gain a 10,000 timeline day thing. And we also gain an Argo Knowledge to take us to 67. Sick. And we go to 35. This hunt continues. 35. Ooh. We need the ore. Very cool. And I will be the ore, for I am a relic that has lost its original purpose. From now on, you may add the winnowing battle to the timeline 3 days from now. If you add the winnowing battle, ignore the shackles of regret. Very good, very good. I'm going to smoke that guy. I'm going to absolutely smoke him. I'm coming for him. Imagine getting a thing. Oh, and we need to read 67. This is so... 67. All right. Well, I'm just gonna clean up. Stand by. All right. Let's do some good things. So we are getting another level 3. So that's 2 step fingers and an ire essence. Another 2 step fingers. No. Retract that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. That's done. The Dahaka has been defeated, but we have the option to add the winnowing battle to our timeline. We picked ourselves up a Shadow Cleaver, and we also got a Primordial Dahaka Core. There's another one. That's delightful. Delightful, I say. Okay, so wonderful time. I feel really enthused about that situation. The Dahaka, I reckon we can kill him. I reckon we can absolutely smoke him. So let's give it a crack. But we picked up this Shadow Cleaver, which I reckon we might use. Opening 2, black 2, commit cumbersome. It's 3 blacks. That's such a strong weapon, but it is -2 to hit, so we want someone with a lot of precision. This Shadow Dancer might be the go. You have 3 weapon slots. So I reckon we go that here. And maybe lose the glass sword and the ballister gun. Oh, that's a tough call. That is a tough call. We haven't been using the glass sword. It's got wish armor. Ballister gun. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. If we look at our thing, we've finished the expedition step. We have finished our encounter step. We've got an advancement step, which means we move over to selecting a combat technology. So let's have a look. True value of life we could take. Could we? Do we have curse resistor? No. Curse resistor. Discarding type cards. Don't have that one. Dahaka phasing. We do have the option to take that one. Midas score sighting. Do we have gold transmogrifier? No. We have Imperial deprived stockpile though. So let's take gold transmogrifier. So we'll take that one. Put that in our pile of things. Boom. And then we will be able to unlock the Midas score sighting. That's exciting. Tremendous. We've completed our timeline day. We move on. Now we have a nice relaxed little time where we're just going to meander around the lovely cities of Persia and see if we can find ourselves whatever it is we're looking for, a little city. There is a doom and a progress. We will definitely... we'll try for Hope Logic. 6, we'll re-roll that into a 9. That will do fine. 2, Argo, Fate. Gain 3 Cursed Derelict resources. We're finding Cursed Derelicts all over the place. 1, 2, 3. And String Wish. Boo. We're going to lose 3 Imperial Scroll. 2 Imperial Scroll. And we'll lose a String Wish. Okay, and that one keeps going. So, gain a Titan and a Rage as a group. Gain 2 Imperial Scroll. So we'll put our glory onto Inwards Odyssey. And unfortunately we can't go across here, so we're going to have to go down. Can we find the City of Splendor? No, but we can find a hub adventure. So we will mark our timeline. Oh, that's our second one. So we are going to reap an Argo Fate. Can we avoid the next one? We can. So another Argo Fate. And we have a 10,000, which is great. Let's do our exploration cards. First one is a Titan and another Rage, 3 Cursed Derelict, and Cackle. So our friend comes back. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's down here. And 2 Babylonian contraptions. So 1, 2, Babylonian Contraption. 1, 2, 3. 1 Rage. We'll go there. And that's it. So I think we're going to try and use that thing, whatever it's called. The winnowing, to stop him from facing us just yet, but I reckon we're ready to take him on. Hub Adventure. We're on story card 2. We're going to be number 2, which is the Salt Road. So I'm going to re-roll because we've already finished that one. Into an 8. So that is equality for all. We've done the golden mean. And our next roll will be a 6, the Song of Setachia. It's a dream. Alright. So Amorphos, dream is on too big to fail. Very good. Cersegard has dream on wishful thinker. Hypatia has dream on fear of heights. Oh, you'll love to see it. And do we have a dream here? We do. On Thrice Cursed, we also have a dream. I dreamed a dream in time gone by. We have motored through some of those. Cool. Alright, on a recovery mission for Wild Titans, you arrive in a sheltered salt valley. Once, but no longer, a part of the silk trade route stands a sprawling caravanserai, abandoned by the Cloud Thieves merchants, reclaimed by those who even the lowly masses of wasters shun, debtors, runaway indentured, and insolvent revenants. All this changed with the arrival of the Aristotelian corpse, its philosophers bringing a message of hope, Seasachthia, the promise of all debts erased. To your surprise, not all see this promise as something good. There are some among the commune who see debt erasure as theft. They've suffered under their obligations for years, sometimes decades, many becoming insolvent revenants, unable or unwilling to pay back their dues, ostracised by family, society, even fellow debtors. So why should others have it easier or even benefit? You can't erase a life of destitution after all. The Aristotelian philosophers, though baffled, do not abandon their design. If they can make Seasachthia work here, they can bring about to the wider empire. The wasters of the caravanserai, ground down by a life of obligation, can do little more than grumble. On the 3rd day of your stay, a small, swift Sirotrireme descends upon the settlement and a pair of black-clad repossessors of the empire. You must cease and desist your infringement on the Eternal Empire's property immediately. The Aristotelian philosopher, Sakana, stands her ground, or what? One of the repossessors, without missing a beat, responds in a monotone voice, lethal force will be used. The Empire has never threatened violence before. On the contrary, it was rather passive during the Aristotelian conquest, resorting solely to economic pressure. It would be a waste to lose your soldiers in a petty squabble over debtors of little worth, and the Typhon you seek Argonauts could be caught in an unfortunate crossfire. Did this man just threaten to kill Titans? That's great. That's such a funny thing to do. That's such a funny option. We're going to back up Sakane, and we're going to choose 60. The Cloud Thief Repossessor shakes his head. Remember, she says as the pair turn towards the Sirotrireme, you chose this path. You linger in the caravanserai for a few more quiet days. Actually, getting glory out of that, so I should just, which will be another inwards odyssey. So I'll mark that in a second. At dawn of the 7th day, 2 lumbering silhouettes appear on the mouth of the valley leading to the caravanserai, squat, four-armed, and heavy ornate black and white full armour, brandishing winnowing oar-like glaives, masks covering their faces. The Empire has deployed deprived immortals. If they reach the settlement, it will be a massacre. As you prepare to don your titans and face them, a lone scout from the Argo reaches you. We have spotted a giant Imperial skyship hidden in the clouds. Our informants tell us it's a debt ark, from whence the repossessors and the immortals came. If the Aristotelian Seisachthia managed to put a dent in its imperial trade, imagine what taking down this cloud ship will do. Each Argonaut chooses a titan from the stoa and a single weapon. Yeah, we will stay and face the deprived immortals in battle, and we gain a diplomacy with the wasters. We see 62. We go 7. Not since the Nietzschean War have your people fought a member of the Bronze People. That was a mutilated, mad-driven Cyclonus, not a cunning immortal. Alright, if we have an unbestowed tally mark, which we do, the immortals' hearts aren't in it. Alright, so we'll just start with our Visage guy. Oh, sorry, you just... Yeah. Cool. So he'll spend a fate to reroll. To actually make an attack here, in order to be choosing, each performs an attack. Okay. So that means we gain a rage. I'm going to do this properly now. Gain a rage. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And we need to hit power 3. So, yep, so that's a hit. So we have an automatic power. We have 2 blacks and a red with an automatic power. So we can make a power reroll on one of these. So that fails. But we get to put a hope and we get to put 2 breaks. So the next person that goes will be the Salt Blade. So that's 2 hits. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one wounds. It puts 2 hope and a break and a rouse. So the next person goes. The Shadow Cleaver, I guess. No, the Face Shield. So the Face Shield criticals. 1, 2, 3. That's another wound. And so the third one will automatically succeed because we have a thing. So we've done 3 successes. We gain the Debt Guard card. Titans and Immortals clash over the Caravanserai. People screaming for safety. The very buildings they sought shelter crumble like sandcastles. The battle is unlike anything you've experienced before. More like a regular army combat on a scale undreamed of. For a moment you see flashes of war against the Titans, against the Olympians, Typhon vs Titan, mortals mere bystanders, hostages of the victor. Against all odds you prevail, your primordial tactics working well against smaller, nimbler foes. Bolstered by news of this victory, even more people flock to the Seisachthia. The idea blossoms from a humble seed, becoming too big to be swatched. Gained the Debt Guard gear card, return to the voyage phase. So I reckon that might be one of the ones that I wanted to build. Let's have a look, shall we? Debt Guard. Oh, it's a shield. Yeah. Unique Hope 2, Closing 2, Assist 2, Hermes Reflex Block 1, Debt Guard. Okay, we got some options now, haven't we? That one has a benefit when you have Midas tokens, so we probably want to use someone with Midas tokens. Maybe this guy will be better with the Debt Guard and the Byhorn Lance. And maybe we'll do it on... Does anyone have Gold Thirst anymore? No? Okay, that's it. Okay, so now we've finished the timeline. So we now gain the Midas Core sighting, which leads to Cloud Support Fleet. That's cool. So that goes into there, and then we'll also get, I think Divine Deals was the one I wanted to take. Oh no, that's all right. It's not very good. Could be good. Gain a Babelian Debt and a thing to replenish a summon charge, a summoning, or a god form. Incredible. Persian Investigations, no. Plutocratic Democracy. Yeah, that's fine. Merchants of the Waste. Salvage Operations. Archaeohistorians. Yep, no, we'll go with Merchants of the Waste, which adds Bankers of the Waste into the deck. Bankers of the Waste, hey? You Imperial Bankers. What does it do? Save the crew. Save the crew. I'll just quickly read my 10,000 story event. But I think I know where we're up to there. I think that's our fourth one. Pandoran Strain. Cool. There's some awesome stuff happening, friends. It's all getting a little bit overwhelming, if I'm honest, but that's fine. Hermes Reflex is nice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got a couple of options now. Okay. Our next round, we're gaining a Logic Breaker back. We will be moving across to 48 because it is the only direction I can go, and hopefully we'll find a city. Oh no, we need to do another inwards. We have found a city. Oh, we're on now. Okay. We are on. All right, so first thing that happens, we mark the timeline. We gain a Logic Breaker. I don't think we need to worry too much about the Logic Breaker. Maybe click on the right one, Deno. But there it is, Logic Breaker. That's good spelling for me. I'm going to call him a Logic Breaker. We've got a Doom and a Glory. We'll spend an Argo Fate to try and avoid it. A 9. It's nice. It's nice to be me. Why am I like that? I don't recall. Wrath of the Anemoy. Randomly determine a direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't sail up. Probably wasn't going to, but that's all right. So that's good. That goes away. String Wish. We are going to lose 2 Imperial Scroll. Our String Wish mark goes down to 1. That's 3 Cursed Derelict. 1, 2, 3. And Odysseus' Curse, we move in a random direction. And that goes away until the next timeline battle. Okay, so we've done that. We now have to do the expedition step. It's not a hub adventure. Nope, it's just a city. So at the city, we'll use some of our city technologies. So I don't think we need to do that. We will do that. We will gain a fate and lose a diplomacy to gain one with the local faction. No, 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 no. So we'll add a random curse trait to lose all of our Babelian debt. That's it. So we're adding a random curse trait to the next battle. We are going to gain an Argo fate. 5's not ideal, but that is going to gain us the Wasters Alliance back, which is critical. So we're back allied with them, so we can use that card. And we also lose all of our Babelian debt. So that seems like a good trade, I think. All right. We've concluded our encounter step. We do our advancement step. So we are going to craft an item. And I reckon it might be just time for a little break so that I can start reviewing everything before we get into the story step. All right. That was a hectic little period of time there. I did a lot of things. Yeah, I've reset pretty much every single Titan in their position and people. We've found the Great Bazaar. We've reached the story step, so we'll just read the Great Bazaar, which is 51. Wasters diplomacy -1. No, that's okay. We see 52. Argonaut with the least rage gains 2 fate and 1 rage. I think they've all got 1 rage, haven't they? Yep, so we'll go Hypatia. We'll gain a rage and 2 fate. The market square of this polis thrums with activity, pulsing around you as the give and take of cutthroat haggling gives the air an almost living feel. Almost. Once you look past the surface, your eyes turning to the stalls of their goods, you see the hollow lies behind the promise of the waster merchants. Straw effigies stuffed with animal dung to give them shape. Crudely drawn artwork on the clay relics. Clothing whose stitching could only be made by tiny, tiny fingers. Everything here is a ghostly shadow of the value it promises. The merchants desperate to sell it to the unsuspecting. Their salesmanship is persistent, you can give them that. But you know, if you allow yourself to be taken in by just one falsehood, you'd face an unending barrage of hawkers looking to fleece you their wares. There is no splendour here, only decay. We lose 1. If this is the last card in your deck, which it is, and we failed to find the City of Splendour, which we did, so what do we gain? We lose a diplomacy of the Wasters. It's okay, I already made the weapons I wanted to make. See, 59. Beyond the Wish Veil. The sun sets on the gilded spires of another abandoned metropolis. I just remembered that this should have actually happened first. Don't know if I did that. My gosh, it would be great to have someone to help me with this. Ooh. Cool. We can do that. Okay. So if Scheherazade is with you, read 60. Turn back, Argonauts, pleads Scheherazade with a pained look. This place is not for you. Is it you speaking or your master? One of you snaps, maybe too harshly, and the woman turns away, scorned. Before you can say anything else, a commotion rises on the air, a panicked cry from the crew at the prow, where they operate the complex tongue and pulley system harnessing the draft titans that haul the city ship across the sands. One of the giant bronze contraptions bolted to the withered carcass of the 13th Muse Grand Cannon begins to shimmer in the dawning sun, and the radiance spilling up along the metal bars and down the many ropes, fast. Gold, you realise, the curse spreading like wildfire. It reaches the deck. If it reaches the deck, cut the ropes, cut them loose. The giant machine tumbles to the ground, kicking up a dust cloud that momentarily covers the draft teams like an ocean wave. As it settles, you see a few of the cut-loose titans fleeing in the direction of the deep desert, their harnesses severed. At least the curse is contained. Lose a titan. Oh no, our titan hold with our Lord Jockbreaker. Where are we at for... Yeah. You're doing? The party leader asks Scheherazade dryly. She looks at them, seething anger, opens her mouth, but then stops and turns away, her gaze glazed. Your guard sees and haul her up onto the Acropolis deck for questioning. When pressed, she says nothing. Still, you feel a prickle of apprehension on the napes of your necks, aroused caution. Is this because of the actions of one you thought your ally, or is it because of what she warns of? Just what is her game here? Place 1 token on Inwards Odyssey. Where do I track that? That's right, that's here. Boom. Viago presses on, approaching the maw of the cavern. Long stalactites and stalagmites reach towards one another, jagged teeth ringing the cave's entrance. The belly of the beast awaits, and you cannot help but feel uneasy. Once underground, the Argo will not be able to maneuver freely, and you'll be more vulnerable in the dim gloom beyond the reach of the desert sun. Deep inside, you see a faint glimmer of light, a flicker of golden luminescence. The promise of answers or the lure of anglerfish in the deeps. You hesitate on the threshold of the darkness, making a decision on how to approach the city within. Select 2 Argonauts to juncture with Titans, while the others will move on foot. So we'll pick Cersei and Hypatia to junction with Titans. Do we take a stealthier approach or no matter how many times you have to fight your way through a situation, the ultimate solution always comes down to diplomacy. Better to start that way from the beginning. Yes, we'll enter the city without a show of force. That's good of us. But it gets our cloud thieves to neutral. Wasters, we lose our alliance, but we've already built the weapon we wanted, so that's fine. C64. You take a small detachment of crew members with you, leaving your Titans and the majority of your warriors with the Argo. Where you're not so foolish as to go in unarmed, you keep your Zyph in their sheaths, not wanting to send an aggressive signal to anyone who might be watching. Moving past the rough stone of the entrance, you soon find yourself walking beneath a wonder, an inverted city. Its roots are fixed to the cavern ceiling far above. Immense towers dangle down, their peaks almost reaching you on the rocky floor. And yet, for all its intricacy, you know this is no splendorous metropolis. The towers show signs of decay, and there is little left of the ornamentation that once decorated them. Thick black ichor, ambrosia, seeps from the very stonework to gather in deep pools on the cavern's surface. You see a small tent of some kind has been raised on the border of a particularly large lake of the inky sludge. You are reminded of the abyss pharos that was left after the Nietzscheans' ignoble end. Amid a halo of torches, a table has been set up, pillows on either side, with one side taken by a delegation of a half-dozen cloud thieves, their bodyguards close by. An invitation. A momentary alarm sparks in your guts. These envoys, whomever they might represent, were ready for you. Granted, the Argo's approach cannot be missed, but it still seems convenient for these merchants to be waiting here, a juicy grub on a fishing hook, or perhaps an innocent chance to barter. We will sit down with the merchants. We will gain a Babylonian debt. We have not much of it, so we shall see. 65. Argonauts on foot test cunning or wisdom. The Titan Junction Argonauts may test fury or courage to try and intimidate the mortals. Alright, we shall try that. So, we can gain a Midas token to add 1 to our result. But it's cunning or wisdom. So, we have wisdom and cunning. So, we're just a +1 on our roll for Amorphos. Because he's got 2 will. And it's the same deal down here. So we're looking for an 8. No. What number am I on? Oh, yeah, here. Yeah, each Argonaut may test fury or courage. So we can do that. Alright. So we will test courage on Hypatia, and that's on a 7. A 6. So that's a 10. So we get to add +2 to another one's unjunction result. And then the other one we're looking for a 7. So we'll use a fate to re-roll. So we pass that one, which means we gain +2. So our test of 8s goes to 7s, 6, 5. So it's going to be 5 for Amorphos. So that's a pass. And it's going to be 5 for Anacreon. So we will spend a fate to re-roll. Come on, Anacreon. A 5, you legend. So we got 2 successes. Your negotiating skills are without match, and you can see the impressed gleam in the Cloud Thief's eyes. You seem to have made a friend. Taking a chance, you lean forward and make him a bold offer. A most generous prize dangled before him, should the merchant choose to take it. An Argonaut may reset their fate, so we'll reset Hypatia's fate. See, 71. The negotiator is enjoying the back and forth immensely, caught up in the witty repartee. It seems as though he has not faced a capable opponent at the bargaining table in some time. His eagerness to excel, his haggling strategy sweeps him away, and all it takes is a careless word. Ah, what fun! He grins. You're much more entertaining to negotiate than with the previous. His lips slap shut, but it is too late. Beside him, his comrades look at him with equal parts alarm, anger, and fear. You are not the first to come here looking for the City of Splendor, and yet nobody has ever found it. Presumably, they never ever left this cave. A honeypot designed in to lure the most ambitious or the most desperate. You need to get back to the Argo and far away from here. Gain a glory, which we will take as an inwards odyssey. So we will go to 69. See, 74. Actually, I think we're supposed to do that straight away. I can never remember when you do those things. Let me just read it now and see what it does. Cool. Boom. 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 We're getting another pattern. What does it do? Ooh. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Excellent. So we race back to the Argo, and we see 74. Your caution is paid off. The forewarned crew captures dozens of black-clad saboteurs before they can deliver their payloads to the depths of the Argo. You survey the makeshift bombs, little more than bloated water skins filled with ambrosia and a haphazard fuse stuffed into their spout. The denizens of this city clearly meant the ship harm, and it was only due to your vigilance that you caught them in time. Gain 7 mutable ambrosia. Boop, boop, boop. And an Argo fate. Boo. Shortly after the ruse is uncovered, a Cirro-trireme emerges from the inverted towers of the city. A floating totem to decadence with a snarling golden sphinx for its figurehead and a reddish-purple cloth covering the air sacs that bear it aloft. At the ship's railing, a man stands, tall and broad of shoulder. As the ship comes dangerously close to the Argo, they bellow a challenge. Crew of the iron ship, you dare to trespass upon land that belongs to the Cloud Thieves. We dare. We also caught a few stowaways of your own. Would you like them back? Ah well, then we have both been wronged and been wronged by each other. Equivalent exchange. Let us call that ugly debt paid off and forgotten then. Come, sit with me and bargain, so that I might understand your purpose here. Otherwise, my people shall be forced to take action. We will agree to meet with this Cloud Thief and see what he offers. You reluctantly agree to meet with this Cloud Thief figure, although he do not lower your guard. You know that it could be simply distracting you while he tries to once again sabotage your home. If he can disable it, scavengers could pick over such a worthy carcass for years to come, and with the giant gash in the hull, courtesy of Helios, his work is half done. The opulent Cirro-trireme descends to alight upon the Acropolis deck, and the Cloud Thief descends to meet with you, bodyguards on either side of him, with an aura that would be intimidating to anyone else. To Argonauts, not so much. If Scheherazade is with you, she is... Ooh, we will add a Midas token. So we've got a Midas Immune card here. So we'll put a Midas token on that. Yes, we will. That's good. Excellent. Introducing himself as Trade Prince Yenef Mirza, the man carries himself somewhat arrogantly, settling down at the table that you bring to hold your talks with a dismissive air. Clearly he is used to more luxurious accommodation. Regardless, soon the negotiations are underway. We add +1 success for our 2 Argonauts on foot, and they test cunning or wisdom. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a 9. You may gain a Midas token to add +2 to your result. So we're looking for 8, 7, 6s. So Truth Bearer, 6 guy, that's a 9. So he's fine. And then the Dawn Burner, we'll use a Fate to re-roll. Get in. Bow. How good is it? I'm rolling like a champion tonight, as always. 2 successes. We see 79. The Trade Prince grows more and more animated as the bargaining continues, his attempts to bamboozle you becoming increasingly overt and desperate. But you are too canny to be caught out, and nimbly sidestep each snare he places in your path. Finally, begrudgingly, a deal is made, and he extends his hand to seal the pact. Lose a belly in debt. Get out of here, guy. See, 82. Any words from the Trade Prince are abruptly cut off by a deafening screech of sliding metal. Overhead, an iron tower shivers in its mounting before, with a loud howl of spinning machina and stone grinding against iron. It slides from its ceiling housing and careens towards the surface of the cave, a spear. There is a terrible crash and the shriek of sundered metal as the point of the tower impales the Argo. People are sent flying, and even titans topple from sheer force. Screams rise from your crew as the gargantuan spear goes through your deck after deck, stabbing into the heart of your home. We can lose a hull or 2 titans. We will lose 2 titans. Persian Dreamwalker and Persian Dreamwalker. A moment of numb shock hangs over you. These things were tightly secured, survived dead gods only for how long? More of the towers beginning to tremble, some sliding loose. The Trade Prince is the first to react. No, 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 no! He begins to whimper before bellowing. Bastard! I'm still down here! You see another Cirro-Trireme, even larger than the Trade Prince's, pull away from the central tower, speeding away as if behind it a deadly spear rain follows. It weaves towards the cavern entrance. The Trade Prince races after it futilely, coming to a halt on the edge of the Acropolis deck, where he sags with an outstretched hand. You have no time to waste. The city is collapsing all around you. This will not become your tomb. We will offer the Trade Prince a safe place on the Argo in exchange for his aid in the escape. We do have T7 marked, don't we? We'll gain another glory, so we'll gain Cloud Thieves Diplomacy 1 and Wasters -1. I'm okay with helping the Cloud Thieves, they're good guys. Good guys, sort of. So we will see 83. And then we'll hunt down the Emir together. I'll get you out of here, Argonauts, for a full pardon. Gain a Doom. We'll take a Doom at this point. I think it's about time we fought our friend, the Babylonian Lunacy. There, the Trade Prince points to the southern edge of the cavern, some dormant inner fire stoked by what has transpired. The draft titans haul the city ship up into the darkness without complaint, ever faithful. All about you, iron towers fall, some driving deep into the stone below like vicious points of massive onyx spears, others erupting into myriad fragments that pepper your flanks, others still splashing in ambrosia pools, spraying you with a flammable toxic liquid. Doom has come to the buried city, and you must carve your way through it. The Trade Prince's guidance greedily speeds up your escape, but it's not a done deal yet. During the next paragraph, you'll start with 2 face-up cards. They will remain face up until they are discarded. See, 91. Let's do this over here, I think, because this looks fun. Underground escape. Your enemy would rather see this ancient metropolis buried for all time than let you escape with the word that the City of Splendor is a ruse. See to it that you survive. You need to quickly navigate around the treacherous Ambrosia Basin towards the cave opening, avoiding the... Underground escape is a game of memory and tactics. Take the 4 endless staircase tiles. Okay, I can do that. We have the technology. There's 1, 2. That one's not an endless staircase, that's an underground water thing. Okay, here we go. So we take these. Place them in a single line to create the escape track. Place 1 iron tower in each of the spaces 6, 7, 13 and 18. Alright. 6, 7, 13 and 18. Cool, so you can all see what's happening over here. There it is. And then, what do we do now? Place a trespass token on space 14. No? Trespass token on space 14, yep, boom. Place the Titan and the Dahaka Voyage miniatures on space 1. Let's use the Skyseer because she's awesome. And what are we going to use? We might just use, we'll just use another little guy. I think we got the little rock man. Yeah, we'll use the Pursuer. There we go. So you can't see them, but they're down here. Take the major trauma deck and lay out the cards face down in front of you in 3 rows of 5 cards each. These are the escape route cards. Okay, so we start with 2 face-up cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Very good. So I'll put this a little bit further over because I reckon we might do this here. All right. I think I got this figured out. I've been reading it for a little while. It's literally just the memory game that I used to play with my niece and nephews. And I'll be honest, they used to quite frequently smash me at this game. So we've got a 5 there, that's a good start. And this one is a 4, also not bad. Okay, so we're just going to start on the bottom row and try and remember. So we get a 6 and a 7. Doesn't help us in any way. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. So now we'll just do these 2. That's a 2 and that's a 4. So we can take these 2 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that 2 goes away. So 6 and 7. So we'll now take this one. That's a 3, and this one. That's a 3. So we will take those 2 3s. 1, 2, 3. He goes 1, 2, 3. So if one of these is a 5, a 6 or a 7, we're okay. So that's a 1, so that's awful. But that's a 5. So we can take that. So we will take that. And we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto the trespass token, which means we get to go again. So 6 and 7. So let's try here. That's a 1. Oh, well, I know that's a 1. I think we're better off with more information at this point than taking the 1. So that's a 7. Great. I think we've done it. 1, 2, 3. So we know that's a 7. We know that's a 7. We get 2 7s and we fly off the top. So an Argo moves off the escape track. You escape the cave just in time. So we see 86. All right, 86. A tense pause follows your escape. The roar of the inverted city's collapse. The cave's mouth behind you chokes with rubble and dust. You take a moment to process what you've endured, knowing you narrowly escaped with your life. If Scheherazade is with you, see 87. The cave was a trap, and Scheherazade clearly knew much more than she led you to believe. Her actions to try and prevent you from going to the city need to be addressed. She remains stubbornly uncooperative, avoiding direct answers, offering only the vaguest hints of possibilities. More slippery than you thought. Trying to get something out of her is like chasing shadows. Much strife would have been avoided if you had heeded my warnings, wouldn't you say? Do the things that happened in that grave of a city not absolve me of any wrongdoing? If you would have been more forthcoming. I have told you all I was instructed to, but you knew it was a trap from the start. That there was never a city of splendour. I have told you all I was instructed to. We are going in circles, yes, to the drums of imperial music. Do we exile Scheherazade? Or do we imprison her? Or do we allow her to remain free on the Argo? I think we'll let it go free. We add a random curse trade to the next battle. 90. We mark U9. There's been lots happening in this evening's escapades. TU789. Old Scheherazade. Don't fail me. All right. Turn to 86. You turn your eyes skyward, catching the last glimpse of the fleeing speck of the black Cirrotrium that unleashed this hell. Knowing that you need to track this vessel down, you order the trade prince before your eyes. So the city of Splendour and the Wish Vale are a lie. People need a dream to chase. They need to believe they can move up the ladder, that things can change. But those who truly have the power to do it, those people need to be pruned from the God King's garden, for there may be no change, only growth. And that is what the collateral Emir did. This is on the God King's orders. Nobody's seen God King Xerxes for some time now, though yes, he is still believed to command the Emir board. Where? Where no one will ever reach him, in the hanging gardens among the clouds, always on the move, always elusive. Even I have not. The Emir knows. They spare a glance at the shrinking speck of the Cirrotrireme, and then of the trade prince's vessel, where it touched down, skyworthy. The chase is on. The Argo is now in possession of the trade prince's Cirrotrireme. Name the ship and use it in the following chase across the deserts of Persia. Gain the Wish Vale story cipher, 2A cipher card. How good is that? So, Wish Vale. Cool. I've got to tell you, I am not going to devote my time to cracking that code. I'm sure it would be awesome. Shan't be doing it. Flip the story card to Beyond the Wish Vale and then return to the voyage phase. And that is where we will end it for tonight, friends. What a mammoth episode. It's taken me about 2 and a bit hours, but it's been glorious. We flip this and we chase the collateral Emir's cloud ship. So we need to go to 93. You'll be referring to it often. If you locate the Hanging Gardens, we need to travel to the Hanging Gardens. If the Argo is on the same map tile of the Hanging Gardens, mark out during the story set. See 1112. So I'm going to read 93 off camera, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So let's start chasing him down. All right, let's commence with, it's the next day, by the way. Let's commence with the cloud chase rules. So there's a lot happening. I think I've got a handle on it. This is a little separate mini game where we're going to place these cards out onto this map, which will determine the direction of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. So what I need to find is Emir's token, which is called something, and I'm not really sure what it's called. What is it? Oh yeah, I need to use his cloud ship token. I feel like I got that out last night. Yes, there it is. Here is the ship. So, the way that this works is each round we reveal 2 cards. And that's where the ship is. 86. If you locate the Hanging Gardens, place their mark on the indicated map tile. Travel to the Hanging Gardens. Cool. So, first of all, we need to determine where the Hanging Gardens are. So let's have a look over here. So, you're ready to begin the Cloud Chase. Each round, reveal 2 cards from the Cloud Chase deck. Choose one. And shuffle the other back into the deck. If this Cloud Chase card would go over a tile with a Cloud Chase card, repeat this once if possible. So what I have to do, so we choose one, this little windrose, place the indicated map card face down on that space. Finally, leave the chosen Cloud Chase card and begin a new chase card. New Cloud Chase. When the Cloud check is depleted, finally leave the chosen Cloud Chase. If this is the last card played, okay. So we'll do this Lure of the Opulent Oasis. So place, if the animal windrose does not show a specific direction, next unexplored. If there is no unexplored, you have to move ship in the opposite direction. Okay, so that means the ship goes here, boom, and we place this card here. This is the 8th Cloud Chase card, repeat if possible, then if possible, repeat it again. It's not. So when do we do the damage? The rewards are not gained or lost during the chase itself. Rather, these are things observed by your pursuit team as they are chasing the Emir. Okay, cool. So that's the first round. So now we go on to the second round. If this is the 5th Cloud Chase card, so that one does the same thing. So we're going to do this one. So he's going to go this way. This one and this one. If this Cloud Chase card would go over a tile with a Cloud Chase card, repeat this card. If this is the 9th card. Alright, so this one tells us that he has to go down. And this one's any direction. So what does any direction mean? If does not show, it moves in a random direction. I see. And that one's going down, so we'll do this one, I think. Down. This Cloud Chase card will go over another one. We do not. So these are both up. Okay, so we'll do up again. Cloud Thieves Shipyard. So that means we go all the way up to here. That one's there. So this is card number 6. So if we do this one, we don't have to repeat it. So we'll do that. So back here, it's actually up. So I am running out of space on my board. So I will just remember that's up. He's here. So we don't have to repeat that. Boom, boom. So this one goes to the right. So we'll do that to the right. The right or a random direction. So let's do a random direction. And so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which means it goes down. And then that one says, if the Cloud Chase would go over a tile with a Cloud Chase card, repeat this card if possible. It's not. So then we have 2 cards left. One's random and one's to the right. So I think our best play here is to go the right. So we will go to the right. Oh no. Yeah, we have to repeat it there and there. I understand now. I understand how this works. And then we go to a random direction last of all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've moved it a fair way away, which is fine. That is the Hanging Gardens. Of Babylon. Up here. So what I'm going to do now is attach these cards. Obviously the quickest route is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're 7 days away. So we shall do that, I think. So I'm going to attach the rest of these now with blue tack and then I shall return. Okay, so let's return to our timeline step. So we've now returned to the voyage phase. Oh, we need to read 94 actually because we've hit the Hanging Gardens. C94. You follow the collateral Emir and the trade princess Ciro Trireme, never relenting, and your perseverance is at last rewarded. The deafening roar of the maelstrom threatens to drown out all other sounds, heralding the closeness of your destination long before it heaves into view. And there it is, like a second moon, lush and destructive, as magnificent and beautiful as it is terrifying. The Hanging Gardens. They are a marvel. Enormous marble palaces, rooftops sheathed in gold, glimmer in the sun above the clouds. Verdant green flows above high stone terraces, imitating mountains, planted with many types of large trees and flowers from around the known world. Colourful islands in a sea of emerald and malachite, and sapphire and turquoise. There is water there, cascading down steep, sculpted ducts. How can there be water? Fleets of floating triremes race around it, a swarm of worker drones tending to a luxuriant, bloated queen bee. A wonder! And then your gaze falls downward and behind it. The Hanging Gardens' broad expanse sits atop an enormous churning pillar of storm clouds, a black spire of smog, dust, and screaming raw destruction. In its wake, a rut of black ichor soaks the sands of the desert in their ancient roots, a viscous trail like that of an immense slug, like a roiling, dark storm front. This is where the Emir has fled, vanishing into the tides of ships spinning around the gardens in their eternal dance. You are but a mayfly to it. You spare the floating metropolis a final glance before turning back. Now you know what to look for. You will return with the Argo in tow, a wasp they won't be able to ignore. Return to the voyage phase. We've done it. So if we go back here, our story card tells us that we need to travel to the Hanging Gardens. So that's relatively easy. We shall move here. Uh-oh, it's doomstep time, so we're going to lose a crew. Lose one crew from hitting this card. Boom. Excellent. So that goes away. We move to here. We take a doom. I think our Argo Fate's 6, so we will just accept a doom, which means we are facing off against the Babylonian Jar, the Babylonian Doom, the Lunacy, the Tower. Have a tower, seems nice. We have to add a curse trait to it too, that sucks. Gain a Titan, gain a Babylonian Contraption, and this guy moves one space. We are not friendly, so we'll just gain a single Babylonian Contraption. And 2 Imperial Scroll. We mark the timeline. We are not on story card 1A, so we are about to do an acclamation, and we also get to select a combat technology. We have Midas score sighting, so we could do cloud support fleet. Shifting elevated. Place the Trireme token or move the Trireme token to any space on the battle board. So that's cool. Don't have high-rise projects. We need a Demi-Djinn level 3. Let's go Curse Resistor. I like Curse Resistor. It adds Demi-Djinn Autopsy and True Value of Life. We have Demi-Djinn Autopsy and we have True Value of Life. So, Curse Resistor. We have a hub adventure, so let's read which hub adventure we're doing. We're doing number 7. So that is Equality for All. Excellent. So let's go and have a look at the Argonauts, because we have Equality for All. And we're about to roll number 5, The Song of Seisteshta, we've done. Number 3, Scales. We've done the Song of Seisteshta, and now Scales. Scales is a family one, so Circigard, Cast Off is a family card, and Wishful Thinking is not family. None of those are family. Anacreon has the Third Wish, which is family, and Hypatia has Family Feud, which is family. Also Seed of Paradise. So that's it. The palace city of Thapsacus is aglow with heat. Stone shrieks and softens. Gold-plated roofs melt and drip onto the streets in trickles, where they mix with heaps of wind-blown ash. A selfish wish, your Aristotelian guide, Latif, tries to talk over the howls of the animation blah blah blah. A bitter man who lost everything, wanted others to taste what he had. A Demi-Djinn obliged. A rectangular building before you, once possibly a busy bazaar, slumps and then sinks into the soot bubbling from below. This unnatural disaster is far from over. We've evacuated the people, Latif continues, as the Aristotelian contingent in heavy, water-doused robes wades into the sea of ash. But their belongings, commodities, riches, livelihoods, we have a duty to them too. Help us save them. The soldiers carefully navigate the smouldering sea, avoiding patches of hot cinders, but from time to time someone screams and disappears beneath the ashen cover, swept away by the white-hot streams of gold running beneath the surface. Titan use could minimize casualties, and also allow you to steer the search. The golden mean dictates that we should take what we can. Focus on saving as many belongings as possible. Subtract a Babelian thingy. I think we should prioritise saving the culture and knowledge. We get Aristotelians -1 diplomacy. But we get an inwards odyssey. Yeah, I want to do that. I want the inwards odyssey. So we lose we gain inwards odyssey, Argo, knowledge. We also gain a rage on our party leader, so we'll make that Anacreon. Most of the city's cultural heritage was either traded away with the Empire in the preceding centuries or destroyed by the Wayward Wish, but you do manage to save some sculptures, poems, historical documents, and the arrival of the Lotus Eaters Guild and a treatise on something called the Clearing. Nothing of practical use. Your philosophy did not grow afield either. It was written down. If it meant I had to sacrifice people's well-being to read it, I wouldn't. And what do you think you're doing now, marching against the Empire? How many die in the service of the Golden Mean? People, below ground! As buildings surrender to the swelling tide of ash and sag into the ground, they reveal hollows beneath the streets, a second underground city of ramshackle hovels of the lowest waged workers, the poor and the insolvent. There must be hundreds, thousands of people here, huddling in groups in darkness. They were trapped when the entrance staircase got clogged with ash. "Drop what you're doing!" Latif screams to his soldiers. "Get them out!" You look to the charred support pillars of the cavernous space, crooked towers or ancient petrified trees. You can't tell. And you realise you won't be able to save everyone before it all collapses. Oh, this is an awful choice. Do we save indiscriminately, lose a Titans, and lose a diplomacy with the Cloud Thieves? Or do we save those who will be useful? Or do we stop and save the weak? Save the helpless. We lose a crew, we lose a Titan, or we gain a Doom. Waster's diplomacy is not really a concern, but yeah, I don't really want to lose a crew either, but what are we at? Yeah, we can afford to lose a crew. We lose 1 diplomacy with the Aristotelians, and we shall make a Nicomachean ethics tally mark to take us to 3. A Titan's grip will break the ribs of even the strongest of mortals. It will not do if you want to evacuate the frail and the young. It needs to be you, your hands. You throw yourselves into the fray without a second thought for your own safety, as you carry the innocent to the surface, only to dive back underground. Many hopes and doubts cross your mind. You could have hidden behind the walls of pragmatism or cold logic. Instead, you chose to become vulnerable. You helped those you deemed most in need. You did this for them, but also for yourselves, because you are not machiners or monsters, tools or weapons. To build a new mortal world of empathy, you cannot lose your own along the way. Yeah, go for us. 2 random Argonauts gain a thingy. 1, 6, so Dawnburner guy and Truthbearer guy. So Amorphos, too big to fail. Anacreon, disgraceful parent. Yes, that's good to have that at level 2. Cool. All right. So we've now reached the Doom step. Before we do that though, I'm just going to use this acclamation on our timeline, and then we're going to read the Doom story. So our acclamation is 17, 18, 16, 20. So it's these 5. 17, 20, 16, 18, 15. I don't know why they're out of number. It's so confusing to me. We are losing 34. We are losing 23. We're losing 3, 9, and 5. 3, 9, 5, and 23. 23. So those are gone. I don't remember where I put the ones that were done. Yeah, put them up there, that's right. Boop. So these go into our new deck. And we shall now read the story of Doom, because we've hit 6 Doom on our story card. Our Doom card, I should say. 2, 1B. 2301. 2301. I think we're about to have a battle against the jar. 2301, Market Forces. The Titans grunt and groan in their harnesses, straining to pull the Argo through the broad, steep-sided canyon of heavily striated rock. Far ahead, a wide plain of salt gleams in the sun, pillars of crystalline sediment catching in the daylight in odd ways, and at its heart, exploiting the open expanse, a massive construction site. A site, you are told, that is called the Panoptes of Babel. According to your sources, this is where Pandora built the tower you've come to know as the Babylonian Lunacy. You have high hopes for this one. If you're lucky, you will pick up the tower's trail, which will save you a lot of toil and trouble. If you're less lucky, you'll find an abandoned building yard where the Argo could possibly be refit, the giant gash running across the hull patched and made seaworthy again. You follow the course of the canyon, most likely to an ancient megalithic riverbed to its end. There, close to where the passage spills out into the arid floodplain, a glimmer of gold atop the rocky rim. Uruk, a grand palace city, gilded rooftops reflecting every ray of the sun in an opulent display. Underneath, burrowing into the canyon walls like a colony of termites, a dense shanty town, hundreds of hovels, warehouses, and places of business. A flotilla of skiffs coasts across the gorge towards you, blocking the way forward. One ship pulls ahead of the rest, drawn by a duo of deprived pullers, and comes to a halt by the Argo's prow. Elegantly robed individuals, each one carrying a wax tablet and stylus, spill forth from its deck and approaches the trade fleet dock. They identify themselves as custom agents of the Eternal Empire and demand to inspect your ship and its contents before passage to the salt flats of the Panoptes can be permitted. Do we allow them a chance to have a look, or do we allow them to inspect? We will allow them to inspect the Argo. We gain 1 Babylonian debt, plenty of that available, and a priest. I wouldn't mind a couple more priests. Hidden priest. See 2302. You step to one side, allowing the brightly clothed officials to step aboard. They set about scouring the Argo's inventory, a lengthy process that you endure through gritted teeth. The agents are relentless, digging into the Argo's stores, leafing through any and all papers that can produce relating to your operations in Persia. A ruthless, almost humiliating ordeal. One of the agents, a sharp-nosed man with beady, rat-like eyes, clicks his tongue against his teeth. Total value of stored goods plus docking fees, administrative costs, customs rate of 33%. You're looking at a total import fee of 8,184 bars. What? We're not going to pay that. I see. Then you leave me little choice. There is a loud, powerful rumbling beneath your feet. The Argo shivers in response, and with startling suddenness, jolts and then lurches. A terrible shriek of shearing metal and grinding stone pierces your ears as several metal Irem towers rise from the sands and shunt the city ship's damaged flank like a spear of Hades. The Argo is thrust to the side, tilting wildly as the immense spires push ever upward, until with a crunch of splintering stone, it strikes the canyon wall, the edge of the Acropolis deck, grazing the cliff face above the shanty town. Crushed rocks rain down, eliciting screams from your crew and Persian citizens alike. The ship is pinned, you realised, wedged tight between the immense, retractable towers sprouting from the canyon floor and its wall. Occasional groans of twisting metal betray your precarious position. Your hands dart towards the weapons. "Crew of the Argo," the customs agent bellows. "Consider carefully what you do next. A capsized ship cannot sail, but can be salvaged just as readily. You're in violation of imperial law. Your ship has been impounded. You have 3 days to pay the fines you've incurred. All of its goods shall be seized as recompense. If you have a complaint, take it with the assessor. Alcibiades is not hopeful. We're locked down. We could have your Titans break some of the towers and let the Argo's mass tear us loose, but that would cause a lot of structural damage along with the Delphian wound, as well as to the canyon wall. It'd likely collapse on the town. We're basically the only thing between them and a mountain of stone falling on their heads. So the Empire has taken its own citizens as hostage. Not that you're surprised. In this thrice-cursed land, people are as things, to be bartered away for profit or the mere promise of one. They want something from us, says the old priest. Let's find out what, and then be done with it. So Argonauts test cunning and wisdom. Each one at a time. Each Argonaut can perform a test multiple times. Alright, we need to get to 6 successes. So we can gain a danger. Alright, well, this is pretty good because wisdom... Alright, so we're looking for an 8 on the Truth Bearer. So that fails, so we gain a danger to test again. That fails. Gain a danger. So that's a pass, so that's our first success. Wisdom, Cersei has 3. Each Argonaut can perform a test multiple times. So she's looking for 6s. So that's a success. She'll go again. That's a success. That's 3 successes. She'll go again. That's a success. 4. We'll just do the Dawn Burner. So that's a fail. Gain a danger. That's a fail. Gain a danger. That's a fail. Hypatia. That's cunning. Courage. Yep, no, so she fails, so she'll gain a danger. She fails, she'll gain a danger. She fails. Why am I doing it with anyone other than the main chick? Who's got +3 to this roll? That's just silly. Cersei goes again. Fails. Goes again. Succeeds. Goes again. Fails. And goes again. Fails. So we're at 1, 2. And we've got 5 successes. We'll go once more. But we can use a reroll, fate reroll. So we use a fate roll because she's a spiral. There we go. We have 6 successes. You get yourself an audience rather quickly. Drawing the attention of a prosperous cloud thief. Note friends in high places. We go to 2306. The assessor invites you to the House of Heaven, a former temple to Inanna converted into lush public gardens. Public if you can afford to live in the palace city, to give you time to think it over. Located in a raised platform overhang, the garden overlooks the sprawling metropolis with its golden domes and slender towers. You wonder why someone would choose to frame this view like that. That is precisely the point. Wealth is best appreciated in contrast with poverty. We look down and see how good we have it. They look up and see what they could have, if only they just worked a little bit harder. Or that is how the Empire wishes us to think anyway. What do you think? I think Uruk would benefit from a change of stewardship and flourish under a knight and rule that sands off some of the Empire's edges. The cloud thieves of the city have the clout to do it. There is even a deal with the Aristotelians in place, I hear, for an independent Uruk. Such stewardship would not treat its guests like it treated you. And to what extent would stewardship require to exist? Something to legitimize its rule. The kings of old had deprived champions. We would glad to have a symbolic one, a tamed Typhon, a Titan. The Titan you leave will be well taken care of and will help Uruk break the yoke of the Empire. Will it feel betrayed? You have taken it away. Tricky, tricky. Thanks, but no thanks. Okay, we're going to give our Titan. We gain a Inwards Odyssey mark. And I think we've already got a mark. which I didn't mark before. So that's going to take us to 71, so we've got 2. And then we will go to 2320. You've done adequately, the assessor states dispassionately. Order is maintained and so is the flow of commerce. Growth can continue. The Empire will be sure to remember your aid this day. For a start, I've already authorised the release of your vessel and transit papers onto the Salt Flats. You'll reach the Panoptes of Babel in no time. You leave the palace city quietly fuming at being used, but glad the ordeal is over and you can return on your journey. The construction site of Pandora's Tower is tantalisingly close. The Argo heaves closer to the construction site, the bowl of a broad crater where countless cuts still litter the sand, some cast aside by a hurricane force. You imagine the tower's first moments of malevolent wakefulness were extremely violent. It's more a cradle than the winds whip up around the Argo, howling. The skies vanish behind a veil of vicious storm, snow and white, for it is made of salt, not sand. You shield your eyes for but a moment and then you feel it. The prickle in the back of your neck, the hairs rising on your skin. It is there, as if it was always there, impossibly large, reaching far into the heavens. Babelian lunacy. Has it come to protect the site of its birth? Proceed to the Pandora's Horizon battle on page 164. Alrighty, let's... I've got to do Inwards Odyssey stuff, so we'll just quickly do those. Okay. Cool. All right, I'm going to set this up. Okay. It is always there on the horizon, the Babelian lunacy. Close enough to taunt you, always too far to reach it. Standard preparations, primordial positioning, determined facing direction. We will go and mark the evolution track. And then we prepare the staircase entrance tile and the endless staircase tiles. So let's nip over here to this, because I'm pretty sure everything else is done. So this is the Babelian Lunacy card. So End of Hope is going to perform signature. We do have to do an escalation. You can only wound a body part 3 from a victory point. When the Babelian Link performs Wish Away, it's going to be Wish Away 9. Okay, and I'm just going to see what we need to do to win this fight, which I'd really like to do. Victory conditions. We need to deal a wound from the vantage point, and it has 2 tiers. Wonderful. Okay. So End of Hope, perform signature. All right, so let's do the escalation. Let's shuffle these. It's going to be facing to the right. And then we need to get out our 2 other titans, which is our Truth Bearer and our Shadow Dancer. She's there. Okay, so one of our people has, plenty of ability to evade. Okay, let's go. All right, so our first AI card that we are facing is Golden Trickle. So we do the staircase on G12. So 12 is here. G is here. So that's the staircase, but we can't enter it yet because we have not We have not done a wound from the outside. So all Titans on vantage points, none. All Titans in the endless staircase, none. No target, signature. So its signature is Panoptic Order. It goes clockwise and it targets the eclipse zone. So we need to have the dodge things. Oh, we need to do our first turn, don't we? Yeah, because the Dawnburner goes first. Okay, well. I'm just seeing so many little things that I can do. We need to include dodges in this one. I was setting up all my stuff for a showdown with the Demi-Djinn, so I might actually move these two refracted light elixirs and turn them into the dodge cards, and then I might also clear this Iron Protocols and put Curse Resistor on. So I've got two dodge cards, which is Pursuer Ultimatum and Pursuer Imperative. So this is a Sun attack, signature, and then it's going to do End of Hope signature again. So it's the Eclipse Zone, which is everyone in front of it. And that's it. But it's blocked by the Irem Towers, so I'm just going to go read Eclipse attacks again. Yep, okay, so first thing that happens is our friend rotates, and we're going to use our Pursuer Ultimatum to move up to 3 spaces. We'll move to there. We're now in a shaded space, which means we don't suffer any damage from that attack. The Warkeeper does not have the thing, so because it's going to do its attack again now. So it's 3 on a 10. What does the Warkeeper have for that? It has a face shield and doesn't need Wish Armor. He does have a Hermes Reflex though, but that's not going to help us really. Oh, actually it is. Oh, that's awesome. Check this out. So he rotates and then we use a Hermes Reflex to leap to behind him, so he's not going to suffer any attack. That is outstanding, Deno. One of your best. Okay, so big stupid guy is done. It's now time for us to have a turn. So I was contemplating this Truth Bearer being our first target because he's got Startup 2. And I think we might do that. There is a blind spot. There's no blind spot. It's hit on a 10 plus. So, given that the Warkeeper has the glass sword, he's also got Startup, Hope 2. Interesting. Maybe we go with the Visage. What is our current rage situation? Everyone's got rage to burn. I think the Warkeeper is our best option. But it's got Startup, but I don't really want to risk using Startup. So we're going to put 3 openings in the pool. No. We'll put 2 fire tokens. We'll put a break token. No, an opening token. 1 opening and 4 fire is what we're putting in the pool before we have a go. Using this 2 fire tokens and using this, place an opening or break token in the pool. So then we're going to sacrifice our movement. We're going to swing with the glass sword. Gain a rage. Very good. 2 hits. So it is BP, the diaphragm wall. Okay, so it's an 8. It's not a critical. Well, that's not deadly, is it? No. So it is 1 black, 2 black, 1 red, 2 red, extra red, and 1 automatic power. And we have 4 tokens in the pool. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we successfully do our first wound, which will put a 2 in there. We create an iron tower. That one goes away. And we gain an ambrosia token. So if we go back to here, we have now got the first level of the staircase unlocked. Won't do that. And we can create an iron tower. So I think we'll put one here. Then we build the pool. So the Warkeeper, first of all, with the glass sword, puts 2 hope, which is nice. Then at the first level, he puts 2 break tokens, which is nice. Second level, it's an opening. And that is it. I think we actually saved 1 fire. So that's done for the Warkeeper, and he gains an ambrosia token. So I think we'll do, oh yeah. So yeah, I've actually stuffed up slightly there, because that is the tower. Yeah, I think we're still fine on that. And they'll actually move, so we're not going to unexhaust our weapons. So the Hermes Guard, the Kaleidoscope module, and that are all there. So I think our Truth Bearer is going in next. He's going to jump to there, using his Hermes prototype. And then he's going to move into the eternal staircase. So he's at number 1. So we're going to spend a Argo thing to give him a rage, to go to 3. And then he's going to swing with the Visage whilst he's inside. Is the Salt Blade better than the Visage? It's 2 hitting on a 3, 4, 5. So hitting on a 5 versus 1 hitting on a 4. It's the same number of dice. Yep. So we'll do Visage. Critical! It is a BP2 though, so that's going to be a challenge. We are inside the staircase, and so we go the white one, which you can't see. There it is, the substructural stone plating. This could be good for us. We gain an auto hope. We've got 1, 2, 3 blacks, plus a red, plus another red, plus an automatic power. Nothing else there. I think we've shitted in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 from the 2 breaks, 11 from the fire. That's a wound, which is a critical. All right. So that, I think that does actually crowds. We're going to do staircase move thing. Ascent check. 6. So yeah, we're happy to do 6. When you each wound you deal from outside the endless staircase unlocks an endless staircase tier from the current battle's tier limit. I think I was reading an errata that you can actually do it from inside the staircase. So he's going to walk 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to there. And then he's going to perform a bonus attack, but we'll build the pool. So 1 hope, 1 opening and a break on level 1. I can take a despair token from another person. I can put a break and a hope. And then I can put another break from that. And more importantly, I can put 2 rouse tokens. And he is going to make a bonus attack, which is awesome. I think so. So we'll go again with the Visage, I guess. I do need to do the escalation. 2 goes into a 3. My favourite. Alright, bonus attack with the Visage. So that's a huge, maybe it's not a hit. So we'll spend a fate to re-roll. 7 is definitely a hit. So we flip this. We need to do a ascent check. So we're going to go up 2 spaces, that's fine. We're a 7 on the auric duct. I think our friend should be pretty comfortable here. Black, 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 red, red. Yep, that's all good. So we're actually at rage 7 because of our 2 rouse tokens. So what that means is we are going to get rid of our ambrosia token. Boom. We're going to put the 2 hope. Then we're also going to put a hope and a black. And then we'll also put another hope in there. So that is a lot of things in there. And that's good. Now we've got our ballister gun. Oh, the liability flail. Let's go liability flail. All right. So that's a wound. So we'll escalate again. So we clearly moved up to there. So we're going to use our liability flail. She's going to jump to here, and she's going to swing with the liability flail. So she's going to hit on an 8, so that's a hit. We'll nip over here. The 8 is the lower bone girder. A wound on an 8. So liability flail, 1 white, 1 black. She has a black, and because she's effectively 6, she's also got a red. Now she has to commit by putting a Midas token down, which she will do there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a wound which creates the first vantage point here. We create an iron tower, we gain an ambrosia token, and So, the first thing is that weapon does break 3. We had the opportunity to use that. We also gain another break at 4. We're going to closing there, and another break there. We gain another break plus a power reroll plus an ascent. So what does that do for us? I think we need to have a look at the back of the Shadow Dancer's card, because I am not sure what that does. We have got a lot of break tokens in that pool. Let's have a look, shall we? Scale. When you attack, if you're adjacent to the primordial, you may immediately climb a VP, move to an adjacent VP X times, or moves X spaces up on the endless staircase. So I think we will do X spaces up on the endless staircase, so we can go up 1 on the endless staircase. 1. Alrighty. So it's now time for our Dawn Burner to swing. And he has the ballistic gun. So yeah, let's go. 1 ballistic gun. It is a commit. So gain rage, commit. Fire token, no. Danger is not higher than 6, so we don't get that. Okay. So we'll use our closing to re-roll that into an 8, which is a hit. And so have this, the glass ceiling of Babel. That's awesome, by the way. This is such a sick fight. Okay, so the Dawn Burner is rolling 2 blacks, plus an additional black, plus a red, plus another red. Guacamole, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we do a wound, we remove Irem Towers from all of the outermost things. Glass Babel, done. We're going to put a level 3 into there. I've only got 5. I think I forgot to do another one. How many level 3s have I got in there? 2, yeah, that's fine. And then need to discard a 1. That's created another vantage point. So that leaves just no one. That was the end of our turn. So we'll build the pool for the Dawn Burner. 1 hope, 1 fire, 1 fire and an opening, and then 3 breaks from the weapon, plus an additional break from their Argo Cryptex Gamma. And then we'll unexhaust all those weapons and not move. And we'll place a fire token in the pool as well, since we can. And unexhaust. Alright, that's it. It is the Babelian Lunacy's turn. So, Golden Flow, L6. L. Why is it over here? That's a weird spot for the staircase to appear. Okay, who are you attacking? All Titans on vantage points? No. All Titans in the endless staircase? No. It's wish armor too. That's pretty bad. But it's on an 8+. Alright. So it is our... we'll do our Truth Bearer first. Yep. Oh, I see. I do probably need to take the Refracted Light Elixir to get rid of Midas tokens. Interesting. Okay, so he has Wish Armor, so he'll use the Wish Armor at a cost of a Fate. So he'll be rolling 6 on an 8. And he has 5 rerolls. So dodge and dodge, and then we'll reroll on these 4. Nope, so that's 4 hits. So 4 hits, each hit deals 2 danger. It's going to be 8 danger, but we do get to use our Spherical Armor to block 2, and our Visage, we shall block 1. So it's going to take us to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will immediately draw a Major Trauma. Counterattack. You may immediately move up to 3 spaces and perform a bonus attack. If you have the knockdown ability, stand up immediately instead. Well, that's tremendous. I'm definitely doing that. We shall unexhaust the Spherical Armor, the Visage, and we shall swing with the Visage. That's a 4, which is a hit. I think we can spiral anyway. 6 is a hit. Fuck, I love bonus attack. Just the amount of times I've drawn bonus attacks has been outrageous. Okay, we have Auto Hope, and we are going to be rolling 1 black, 2 black, 3 black, 4 red, 5 red with an automatic power. Flip down here. Our bonus attack is targeting a 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, easily a wound. So it's actually an ascent check. So we have to hit 8, which we have, and so we can climb to the top onto the vantage point. When we gain there, we gain the Lander card, which means you cannot suffer a falling down effect, knockback, pushback, kickback, wish away, or float. So that is, the Truth Bearer is standing up there. So now we'll just add the Visage's cards, tokens rather. So I think we don't need to use all that fire, so we'll keep 2 of it. So Hope 1 from that. Break and Opening on level 1. 2 Rouse. Nothing there. Break and Hope on level 2. Opening and black, and 6 is nothing. Take an Ambrosia token or a Midas token. Actually, we can take that Ambrosia token, so we'll do that, and we'll turn that into a break. Nice. We still do have to do the, because this is a zone attack, simultaneous attack, yeah, so we do have to still do the other person, which is the Shadow Dancer. She does not have Wish Armor, but we will use Wish Armor from our Wish Deflector. And she has 1 evasion, so she will be looking for 7s on hers. That one was a 7, so I'm keeping that. 8, 8, 8. She's going to spend 2 fate to reroll those 2. No, so she misses 2. She can block 1, or she can just take 4 danger. She'll take 4 danger, I think. So she's going to go to 6. Major. Flood of Memories. Gain a Nemos token. A Nemos, rather, for a chosen node that will take cast off. Then unexhausted. That's fine. So now that one's done. I need to do something with that. Wish Away X, where X is the danger dealt. So it's going to be Wish Away 4. So we'll wish away to here. And 2 Midas tokens. So that actually helps us because it puts... it gives us 4, which gives us AI suppress, diversion, which is nice, etc. Okay. That was a 1 that we wounded, so that puts a 2 in. One wounded puts in a 2. So that was the end of that AI card, and now he's going to rotate and do his attack, which hits nobody because he's a pest. Okay, I really want to try. So I've got 6 wounds so far. I don't want to kill the guy, but I do think I want to try and get a level 3 BP card to see if we can wound that. I've got so many tokens in the pool right now. So the liability flail is probably going to get very, very close to wounding. Yeah. So I'm actually going to do the Shadow Dancer. Oh, she survived an AI card, but no, she doesn't have reflex. She's going to go 1, 2, using her Hermes Gear prototype. And she's then going to swing with the liability flail. So she can discard a condition card, 3 openings, no. So she has to gain a Midas token to do that, which she will on her Hermes cape. So she's now got 5 Midas tokens. So she has got access to all of her abilities. Swinging, reroll. So it's a hit. Gained a thingy. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So we flip that. So we need a 10. 1, 2, automatic power, 3, plus a red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, etc. So we'll put all these away. We don't need to use all the fire. So we'll keep 1 fire. The 2 rouse is awesome. Okay, so on level 1, it's a closing. On level 2, it's a break. On level 3, it's a closing. On level 4, it's a break. On level 5, it's a break. On level 6, it's a closing. On level 7, it's a diversion, which I don't think I've used pretty much this entire playthrough. And she's on level 7. Yep. So then the weapon itself also puts in 3 break. 1, 2, 3. Boom. And she also has Daze, Diversion, and then AI Suppress. I'll have to check that up. I can't remember what that does. She's then going to put 2. No, she doesn't need to do that. She's going to gain 2 danger though. 1, 2. And we're going to move Irem Towers closer, but I don't think we need to. I think we're about to finish him. Maybe. Maybe we are not. Finish him. Excellent. So we'll do the Truth Bearer. Gain a Rage. Unexhaust 2 cards. We'll place 2 fire tokens in the pool. So we're giving him absolutely every opportunity here. Gain a Rage. Swing with the Visage. Unexhaust. +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're hitting on 3s. We're on the vantage point, which doesn't actually get us any benefits other than you may perform a combined attack. Yeah, I don't think we need to perform a combined attack. We've got that many dice. 7 is a hit. Do we spiral to try and lose a fate and get a critical? Yeah. Very good. Just trying to decide if it's worth initiating a combined attack. So I know we have those level 3 BP cards, which are very hard to wound. Wastes the critical roll though. What we got? We're 9. So what does that get us? Is that assist? I can never remember half of these tokens. Succor. During another Titan's power roll, you may gain a rage and discard that weapon to add +1 to that power roll. Yeah, so we probably do want to do that. Seems pretty good. All right, I think we'll go for a combined attack. So we'll roll our power, and then I can't remember, do you halve it? I've got to go and read the rules. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, plus an automatic 2 power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from those, and I'll re-roll those 2. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 power. I'll go read the rulebook for combined attack. Yep, okay, so we halve it, which is 15 is 8. Then we add +1 because we had a crit chance. And then we do the pool. So it's all of that. So what are we adding? We're adding 8. Geez, that's awesome. No, 9. Adding 9 to our next attack. So we'll just redo it all again. Break opening, 2 rouse. Can take a token from someone else. We don't want to. Break and hope. Those go away. Opening in black, and then another hope. Yep, opening and black. We lose the diversion, so that is fine. So the next person going can potentially do a wound on a 3. we will not be able to do a wound. I think, if I remember rightly, I looked at his cards, they're all like 17, 18, 19, something like that. So he doesn't have the ability to avoid getting kicked around now, which sucks. All right, ballistic gun, or do we go the Warkeeper? What's the Warkeeper rocking with? Glass sword. We unexhaust that because we unexhausted spherical armor, and we'll unexhaust that. Warkeeper is going to get to rage 7. We'll go Warkeeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into there. And we'll swing with the glass sword. So it's a 9 and a 7. That's 2 hits. We have 1 power. Plus 2 blacks. Plus a red. Plus a red. Plus a red. And that's it. And we can put 2 fire in the pool. No, 2 breaks, sorry. Which we will do. Alright, and we've also get to add 10 to this, so... Panopticon of Ebony Gold. 19. So we get there, we'll reroll that one using our black token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 10. So we do a wound. And we then gain the Gold Thirst Cursed Affliction, and we Unholy Alchemy. But we actually keep that one. We put another 3 in. And we remove a 1. Come on. I find these cards a lot harder to pick up than I ever did before. Wonder why that is. Alright, so that one goes to the bottom. That 3. Evidently I need to have removed something else. Did I do that wrong? Yeah, no, that one's there. Okay. I'm confusing myself. So done and done. We build the pool. That weapon has hope too. Great. We have 2 breaks. We have an opening. We have an opening. We have 2 more breaks. That's what we get. Easy as that. He's done. Do I fire the Hermes ballistic gun? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is our double wound. I don't think we want to do that. No. Alright, so we'll call our turn there, and we'll let the Bavelian Lunacy have a go. Let him have a go. Closest Titan. We'll just make that the Shadow Dancer. No, we definitely won't. We'll make it the Warkeeper. No, it does actually have to be the... it does have to be the Truth Bearer because he is the closest, because he's on a thing. Oh, 2 10s. 2 rerolls. Come on. No. But we can block 1, so we're down to 1 hit. So, Fate, block, Visage, 1 hit. Otherwise, each hit deals 3 danger and -2. So, we suffer no danger, but we do suffer -2. And we wish away nothing. That's nice for us, actually. That's just an outrageous turn of events. Going to turn and do the Eclipse attack. However, she has a Hermes Reflex on her debt guard, so she will Hermes Reflex herself away. So she's fine. She suffers no damage. That costs us a Midas token to do, which we'll put in our Hermes Gear prototype. And we now need to do 1 wound with our Truth Bearer from the BP to successfully defeat this Babelian lunacy. I really wish that I had have done things slightly differently. He hits. It's a 9. Outrigger bodysuit. Oh, do I crit? Yeah, we go for crit probably. No, we don't crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We do the wound from the BP. Okay, I just realised that I want to try and get 11 wounds because of the benefit that comes from doing 11 wounds. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep that roll for our glass sword for the Warkeeper, who is already adjacent, because it's exactly the same amount of dice. It's actually an additional one. And then we're going to shuffle the deck, which I literally just did. We've got that on top. We've got the dude at the Truth Bearer on the vantage point. He's just going to swing again. He does it. Does he get a crit? No, but he easily does the wound. We do that, which gets us 11 wounds. I feel like I've just completely misplayed that last few turns, but I'm doing that anyway because I can. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that gets us this card. And it also gets us these resources. And it also gets us some other specific resources and a few other things, but I'm okay with it. 7 Black Tainted Stepfinger. 1, 2, 3. 3 specific Midas score or Demigen resources. Let's go with Wish Embryo. 1, 2, 3. And then we also gain body part cards. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So yep, so we've got 4 of those things, which are called Black Painted Stepfinger. And then we've got 1 Promised Futures Carcass, and we've got 8 Mutable Ambrosia. And we picked ourselves up a gear card that's going to be very helpful as we're about to go and put the winnowing battle on our timeline. I am going for it. Yes, I am. All right, we finish our day and we shall call our very long episode to a conclusion there. As you can see from our timeline, literally the next day we have a battle which will be against a Demi-Djinn, and then we're going to put the winnowing onto the timeline for 1, 2, 3 days from now here. See if we can get rid of the Dahaka. I reckon we're going to be pretty close. So he's removed from the board and we're getting into it. I'll catch you on the next episode. Big Dano out.